Chapter 1 The Draw. The entire world held its breath. Every screen, every device, every corner of the globe was tuned in to the same live broadcast. The moment had come, the opening of the Quiz Genius World Cup. The countdown clock ticked down in bold red numbers. 10, 9, 8. Inside a towering, glass-walled arena, a single podium stood under the harsh spotlight. A deep, mechanical voice echoed from hidden speakers. Welcome, contestants. The Quiz Genius World Cup will determine the ruler of Earth for the next year. The stakes are simple. Win, and you gain ultimate authority. Lose, and you will die. A collective shudder swept across millions watching from homes, cafes, crowded streets, and underground bunkers. For a year, the world had waited for this. Then, on the massive hollow screen behind the podium, names began to flash, one by one, like a cruel lottery. Contestant number 157239, Yuna Lee. A young woman, barely 19, sat stiffly in her small apartment, eyes wide, heart pounding. Her name flashed again and again on social media feeds. Her followers buzzed with excitement and fear. Yuna had always been brilliant, an online trivia star, a puzzle savant, but she never imagined she'd be pulled into this deadly game. Her fingers trembled as a notification popped up on her phone. Congratulations, you have been selected for Quiz Genius. Prepare to report to the Central Arena in 48 hours. Outside her window, the city carried on, unaware or unwilling to face the grim reality behind the spectacle. Yuna swallowed hard, her mind racing.
Win, and I control the world for a year. Lose, and I'm dead.
The broadcast continued. Contestant number 157240, Marcus Kane. A dark-haired man in a suit adjusted his glasses in a sleek penthouse. He smirked coldly.
Another pawn. Let the game begin.
Behind the scenes, masked officials monitored hundreds of thousands of data streams. The quiz questions themselves were generated by a powerful AI, designed to test every facet of human knowledge, logic, and nerve. But whispers circulated. The draws were not as random as they seemed. Yuna closed her eyes, collecting the edge of her table. There was no turning back. The countdown was over. The game had begun. Chapter 2 The First Challenge. Yuna sat on the edge of her bed, the weight of the notification still heavy in her chest. 2 days to prepare. 2 days to face strangers. Some geniuses, some fanatics, in a game where losing meant death. Her phone buzzed again. A message from the Quiz Genius app. Welcome, contestant number 157239. Your first opponent is contestant number 492871. Prepare for the opening match. Her breath caught. The number meant nothing to her, but the stakes were clear. Suddenly, the room darkened. A sharp beep echoed from her wrist device. A mandatory neural implant designed to broadcast her vitals and location. Across the city, in a starkly different setting, Marcus Kane adjusted his cufflinks and stared at his own message. Your first opponent, contestant number 108305. Prepare to dominate. Marcus was a former quiz champion, groomed for this game from childhood by the government elite. His calm, calculated demeanor masked a ruthless hunger for power. Meanwhile, thousands of others prepared. Some cried, some smiled, some prayed. The countdown to the first match began. The arena. 2 hours later, Yuna found herself in a stark white room, walls lined with cameras and sensors. Across from her sat a middle-aged man with sharp eyes and a nervous smile.
Hello,
He said quietly.
I'm David.
Yuna nodded.
Good luck.
A giant screen lit up between them. Category: Logical Reasoning. The first question appeared. If all bloops are Razzies and some Razzies are Lazzies, can it be logically concluded that some bloops are definitely Lazzies? Yuna's mind raced. She visualized the sets in her head.
No,
She said after a moment.
it cannot be concluded definitely.
David frowned.
I think it can.
A buzzer sounded. Correct, Yuna Lee. David's eyes widened. Suddenly, a small electric shock surged through his chair. His body stiffened, then collapsed. The room went silent. Yuna's heart pounded. The game was real. Backstage. Marcus Kane watched his own match unfold live on a massive screen in a private lounge.
Impressive.
He murmured, nodding to his assistant. But don't get comfortable. Those questions will get harder. And the draws, they're starting to look rigged. Marcus smiled darkly.
Let them think they stand a chance.
Chapter 3, Shadows Behind the Spotlight. Yuna barely registered the cheers from the broadcast audience. Her mind was racing, heart pounding so hard she thought it might burst through her chest. She was alive. For now. But the image of David's collapse haunted her. The men sitting calmly one moment, then gone the next.
Is this really justice?
She whispered to herself. The training camp. 2 hours later, Yuna was escorted to a sprawling complex, part training facility, part prison. Bright lights, endless monitors, and guards with unsmiling faces. Contestants were scattered across rooms, some studying trivia decks, others meditating or running logic drills on tablets. Yuna met her assigned coach, a stoic woman named Mara. You survived the first round. Good. But it's only beginning. The quizzes won't be fair. The AI kicks your weaknesses and exploits them. Yuna's stomach churned. A whisper of conspiracy. In a dim corner of the facility, a hushed conversation caught Yuna's attention. 2 contestants spoke urgently.
They're controlling the draws, the questions, the matchups. It's rigged.
And the winners? They disappear. No one rules the world anymore. The council is just a puppet.
Yuna clenched her fists.
Was this a game or a trap?
Nightfall. Back in her room, Yuna stared at the ceiling. She thought about her family, her dreams, her life before Quiz Genius.
If I win, I'll change everything.
But first, she had to survive. The next match loomed, and the questions would only get harder.